Created by Seth MacFarlane. Developed by Seth MacFarlane, David Zuckerman. Executive producers Seth MacFarlane, Alex Sulkin, Richard Appel, Steve Callahan, Danny Smith, Caravallo, Mark Hetman, Tom Devaney, Patrick Megan. Co-executive producers Peter Shin, Alex Carter, Kevin Biggins, Travis Bo, Ted Jessup, Kirker Butler, Anthony Blasucci, Mike Desolé. Consulting producers Chris Sheridan, John Viner. Supervising producers Artie Johan, Chris Reagan. Producers Damian Fahy, Shannon Smith, Kim Furtman. Supervising directors James Purdom, Dominic Bianchi. Music by Walter Murphy. Written by Travis Bow. Directed by John Holmquist. Starring Seth MacFarlane, Alex Borstein, Seth Green, Mila Kunis, Mike Henry. Also starring D. Bradley Baker, Chris Cox, Brian Cranston, Ralph Garman, Lucas Grabeel, Mark Hetman, Sanaa Lathan, Kenny Loggins, Rachel MacFarlane, Ross Marquand, Niecy Nash, Alan Parsons, Danny Smith, Alex Sulkin, Josh Robert Thompson, Jennifer Tilly, Nick Vile, John Viner, Patrick Warburton. Main title music by Walter Murphy. Editor Mike Elias. Casting by Christine Terry. Production controller Lyd Dane Sanders. Animation producer Brent Crow. Co-producer Charles Song. Consulting producer John Jacobs. Assistant director Rick Del Carmen. Storyboard artists Anne-Marie Brown, Michael Rundle, Ron Smith. Brinson theme. Character design Ed Acosta, Raymond, Arizona, Mitt Cassidy, Lexi Rivas. Model design Tae-Soo Kim. Background design David Beal, Nam Suk Cho, Tim Huang, Young Kim, Tony Pulham, John Seymour, Antonio Torres, Ken E. Color design Kevin Hanley, Michael Kincaid, Ross Malorzo, Kirsty Merberg, Yelena Talkman. Timing supervisor Andy Klein. Animation timers Geraldine Sedgwick, Blair Ken, Bruce Patrick Buchanan, Young Hee Higa, Ray Kozerin, Chris Loudon. Checkers Glenn M. Higa, Denise Mitchell. Animatic editors John Oyos, Sean Isarelet, Monica Lee. Storyboard revisionists Alfred Tops, Cruz, Patrick McCarthy, Debbie Shin. Retake director Anthony Agrusa. Additional editor Eric Brown. Assistant editor Karima Torres. Compositing supervisor Tanya Francisco. Retake associate producer Anjay Shahijian. Retake production supervisor Michael Upperco. Retake assistant coordinator Fitzgerald Gonzalez. Retake production assistant Carlton Chestnut. Story production manager and Michaud. Production coordinators Chris Long, Michaela McCauley, Laura Smalek. Animation production coordinator Hillary Hager. Animation production assistants Dakota Dennis, Andy Kiraly, Hannah Pitts, William Welty. Post-production assistant Maximiliano Castillo. Production assistants Tammy Babbage, Connor Davis, Faith Ladzinski, Pamela Petroff. First assistant accountant Jordan DiNapoli. Payroll accountant Woody Kane. Office manager Sukha Shepra. Promotions director Amy Wonger. Casting assistant Christy Plum. It support Carissa Gibbs, Stephen Luckett, Viet Fawn. Writers assistants Hannah Levitan, Jordan Ramp, Mike Scarrett. Assistant to Alex Sulkin Ollie Raisin. Assistant to Richard Appel Abby LaValle. Assistant to Animation Producer / PA Coordinator. Mia Kai Simone Moody. Assistant to Supervising Directors. Caitlin Bachmere. Overseas Animation Supervisor. Doug Williams. Overseas Animation Supervising Directors. Kyung Hyun Kim Ikwan Yim Saha Kong Sung Soo Bang. Overseas Layout Directors. Young Suk Bien Jihun Lee Byung Hui Kim Bum Woo Nam Sukyang Guam. Overseas Production Staff. Scarlett Sukyung Kim Agatha Saram Kim Unju Liga Holbeck Lena Haesesong. Overseas Animation Directors. Sukjia Choi Jin Jun Huang Chul Gang Dioku Kim Ji Hyun Lee Un Hee Shim Hyeonkook Gang Masuk Park Jong Cheo Lee. Overseas Department Heads. Eddie Jail Byun Ki Kim Hanki Hong Yoon Kyung Jong Hyang Choi Sungwon Kim Sung Woo Lee. Overseas Animation Production by Digital Emation Incorporated Stephen S.H. Yoon, President. Re-recording Mixer. Patrick Spain, CAS. Production Mixer. Patrick Clark. Sound Editor. Janice Cruz Brooks. Sound Supervisor. Bob Newlin. Music Editor. Stan Jones. Track Reader. Slidey Off Track. Lip Assignment. Acacia Caputo. Post-Production Sound. Technicolor Sound Services Formosa Group. Post-Production Facility. Point 360. Presented in Dolby.